Hey guys, Duchess of Denver here with you today. I am so excited to be getting on to do my very first ever makeup tutorial with you guys. One of the comments that I get the most, like when I see people in real life or when I don't have makeup on, is, wow, you look really different with makeup on. Which is kind of rude, but I'll take it as a compliment because I'm actually pretty good at doing makeup. So I'm very excited to show you guys how I do everything. So today's tutorial is going to be full face, full makeup. So this isn't something I do like when I'm running errands or just doing like a light face for work. This is like a full long tutorial, so don't worry, I'll speed through it. I will always list the products that I'm using at the bottom if you're interested in using any of the same things that I tell you guys about. But again, full long tutorial. If you're interested in like a shorter tutorial of like how I do my to-go quick kind of makeup, then just leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. So without further ado, let's get started. To kick things off, I like to prime my face with this Mary Kay skin primer. I love that it has SPF in it to keep me protected from the sun all day. Mary Kay also makes an eye primer that I put on my eyelids as well. For my concealer, I use this Sephora product. I start with it on my nose and then I use it to spot my other blemishes, like pimples that I have or breakouts. Just kind of put it on there and then blend it in. Next, I use this Tarte concealer stick to brighten my under eyes, my chin, part of my T-zone. I know you guys have heard about this product. Everybody uses it and it is 100% worth the hype. I absolutely love it. It's one of my staples. Keep it out and handy because we are going to use it again a little bit later. Next, I just take a standard beauty blender, get it wet. Normally do this in the sink, but for today's purposes, here we go. So once your beauty blender is moist, you are going to use it to blend this product into the zones that you placed it. I like to blend some of this product onto my eyelids. My eyelids are a little bit more of a red undertone, so this product just helps to even everything out before I put my eye makeup on. Before putting on my liquid foundation, I use two different types of powder foundation, the first one being this Cover FX one. First, I go through with the sponge to put it into large quantities on my face. I'm gonna go back through in a minute with a brush to even everything out. You're gonna put this all over your face. The second powder I use is this one from MAC. I just go in with the bamboo brush and apply it all over my face. Time for liquid foundation. I absolutely swear by this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I've been using it for years and I absolutely can't recommend it enough. It's a little bit of a splurge, but 100% worth it. I like to put the foundation on in spots all over my face before blending it in. Now the real work begins. Take the same moist beauty blender and start blending in the foundation. After the beauty blender, I go back in with my bamboo brush to really even things out. So this is the part where I normally do my eyebrows, but I recently got them microbladed and shaded. If you're local to Denver, go check out my girl Danya at Highbrow Designs. I'll tag her below. Okay, now I'm gonna start on my eyes. I start with this MAC Paint Pot cream in the color Painterly as a base for my lids. For today's look, I'm going to be using eyeshadow from 3 different palettes. The first one being this Urban Decay Naked Honey palette, the second one being this color from MAC, and the third one's going to be coming from this Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. This Urban Decay palette comes with this brush that I like to use for my crease. I'm going to start with this lighter brown color Hive to go over the whole crease. Once that's blended, I'm going to go in with the darker chocolate color on the end, just at the edge of the crease to create this nice smoky eye look. To brighten my brow bone, I go in with this very small brush and this nice bright MAC color and just blend it right underneath my brow bone. For my eyelids, I like to use the square side of the Urban Decay brush. It's the same one that we use for our eyelid crease. For today's look, I'm going to use the color Pink Champagne out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. It's just really shimmery and pretty. I like to wear it when I am going somewhere out in the sun just because it sparkles really nicely. For eyeliner, I like to use crayon on my bottom lid and a liquid on my top. So for the crayon, I put it just right in the corner of the crease, nothing too dramatic, just a little bit is usually enough. For my upper eyelids, I love this Ico Fat Liquid Eyeliner. I am actually not very good at doing liquid eyeliner on the top, so this product is pretty user-friendly and usually gives pretty good results for my skill level. The first product that I use to prime my lashes is this Mary Kay Lash Primer. I follow it up with this Benefit Cosmetics Mascara. I am going to put on false lashes in just a minute, but it's good to always get a base of natural eyelashes just so that they blend in really well. Okay, time for false eyelashes. I already pre-cut these to fit my lash line. We are also going to use this Duo Clear White Adhesive Gel, these little pinchers. And then if you are cutting your lashes yourself, I really like these scissors from Amazon. They're just really precise and help me get a nice clean line when I'm sizing them for my eye. Start by placing a very small amount of the adhesive glue on the lash line and wave them around like you just don't care. No, but do give them about 30 seconds of drying time before you put them on your lashes. Sorry, I suck. I couldn't figure out a way to show you guys how to put these on and film it at the same time. Sorry. After I finish with my eyes, I go back and contour my face. I'm going to use this Tarte stick again, the one that we used earlier. I just like to put it over the top of my makeup to really brighten my under eyes, my T-zone, and that same space that we did before. For the areas of my face that I want to darken, I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills stick in the color Mink. I like to put this on the underside of my cheekbone. The side areas of my nose, and on the top of my forehead near my hairline. Time to get to blending again. I use two different beauty blenders for this. I use the same one that we used earlier for the light spaces on my face. I'm going to go back in just a minute with that other beauty blender to get the darker areas. To do some heavy duty blending, this bamboo brush comes in super handy. After contouring with cream, I like to set it with two different powders. I layer two different colors from Benai. I start with the first Pretty in Pink and layer Super White on top of it. I love this powder, but it is really messy, so be careful when you're opening the top of it. Some of it's going to come out. I use this angled brush to put the powder on in the same places that we contoured, so under eyes, on my chin, and in my T-zone on my forehead. After I finish setting the pink, I go in with the Super White color. This can be a little intimidating. It is pretty white, but we're going to wipe it off in just a minute, so don't be afraid to use a decent amount of product. After letting the powder bake for a few minutes, I go back in with this angled brush, pointy side, and just blend the color in. Shouldn't need to do too much, as most of it should have baked into your skin. Since my skin tone is pretty fair, I usually keep my blush pretty basic. I like this pink color from Clinique. The brush that came with this blush is pretty good to put a nice straight line on of the product. I'm going to go back in just a second with a brush from Morphe that I really like to just blend the edges a little bit. For my bronzer, I really like this Hula product from Morphe Cosmetics. A little bit goes a long way, so you just need to use a very, very little bit. I use the brush that came with this product to put it in place. Again, I'm going to go back in just a second with a bigger brush to blend everything. Now for the fun stuff. Adding highlighter is actually my favorite part of putting my makeup on for whatever reason. Question for you guys, when putting on a highlighter, how much is too much?
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
To highlight my eyebrows, I use this product. This was something that I got in my FabFitFun box almost a year and a half ago and is still kicking, so it really goes a long way. Once in place, I go back in with just a little brush to blend it. Okay, we're almost done. I use this product from Makeup Forever. It's a translucent powder that I just put all over my face to really help lock everything in, seal it, and keep the oiliness away for the rest of the day. My favorite makeup setting spray is this one from Urban Decay. I usually use quite a bit of this, especially on a hot summer day. I am a sweater, so this just really helps lock everything in. Okay, and I couldn't quite decide which lip to do, so I'm going to show you my 3 favorite go-to lips. The first one is going to be this Dose of Colors matte lipstick. The second one is going to be this Mary Kay lip balm. You put it on and it adjusts to the color of your lips. And my favorite lip plumper of all is going to be this Buxom Clear Gel. Helps really puff up your lips. For today, I'm going to do the Mary Kay Balm. It's pretty cool. You just put it on, see how it is clear, and it just kind of adjusts to the color of your lips to give you a nice, delicate pink shimmer. You see that? And that is a wrap on my very first makeup tutorial. Thank you so much, everybody, for following along and watching. I seriously appreciate it. Please let me know if you have any questions or feedback below. And as always, you can shop everything that I used in my Like to Know It app. I will link all the makeup products, all the brushes, everything that I can. If it's something that you can't find that you loved, just let me know and I'll send you the link for it. So thank you so much, guys. Cheers.